Question we've heard is, how do you travel from the United States to Scalea? Well, there are three basic ways, and we've tried them all. And today on Our Unspoiled Italy, we're going to be telling you the pros and cons of each of them. If you like these videos and you find the tips helpful, we'd appreciate it if you would hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more of these tips. Like I said, today we're talking about the ways to get from the United States to Scalea. We found three routes that let you get to Scalea. Some are easier than others. There's pros and cons of all of them. And I'm going to give you hopefully enough information that you can make a decision for what works for you. Now, the closest airport to Scalea is Lamezia. It's south about an hour and a half, depending whether you drive or take the train. My daughter's flown into Lamezia from Paris a couple of times, and she's enjoyed the flight. It's been fine. We don't use it because to buy a ticket from the United States to Lamezia is usually a higher price than we'd like to pay, and there are a couple of the reasons why we choose another solution, and we're going to talk about that at the end of the video. Once you get to Lamezia, you can rent a car, get right on the freeway, and head north, and you're in Scalea or one of the surrounding towns pretty easily. You can also take the train. You can buy a ticket, so you can just get the bus in front of the airport terminal, and it'll take you to the train station, and you'll be on your way. There's a lot of rental car agencies there. We rented a car there on one trip, and that was pretty painless. And I say you get the car, go straight out of the airport onto the highway, and you're on your way back to Scalea, or to Scalea for the first. That's a good one. Like I say, the pros are it's close, easy to get in and out of the airport, either train or rental car. And the cons is it's a little more expensive. If you're flying from someplace in the United States, you might have to take a third flight from some city in Europe to get to Lamezia. The second solution for getting to Scalea is to fly to Naples. Now, that's a little bit more flexible than Lamezia in that you can fly to some of the eastern cities like New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, and get a direct flight to Naples. We're flying from San Francisco, so for us there's always going to be a connection. There's never a direct flight anywhere that's easy or gets us where we need to go. So if you have a flight like that, you can fly to the East Coast, get a plane there, and fly to Naples. If you take one of the other airlines, you have to fly to Europe and change there, and you can probably get a flight to Naples from there too. My daughter's done this flight from Paris, and it's been fairly painless. Now, the big thing about Naples is it's a big city. Luckily, the airport's on the outskirts of the city, and if you're going to rent a car, it's not bad. It's a straight shot out of the airport and onto the highway, it's freeway there, and then you get down and get onto the SS-18, and it's a 3.5 hour or so drive, and it's not too bad. The other way to do it is by train, which we've done that trip too. I don't like it. I don't like the Naples train station that much. Too busy, a little scary for me. The traffic is horrible, and you have to take either a taxi or there's a bus that'll take you to the airport. If you're driving, it's a good place to rent a car, and like I say, it's a straight shot out of the airport onto the freeway, and you won't have many problems there. It's just a little bit of a drive. Again, there's a cost issue for me in that those flights are a little more expensive than to our next destination. That destination is Rome. We've done this one the most. We found a solution that works for us, and there's a lot of pros to it We're actually going to be doing a video. We're leaving, today is December 6th, 2021, and we're leaving in 2 days for our next trip to Scalea, and we'll be doing a video on how we get to Rome, all the things we do, and why it's our favorite way of traveling to Scalea. Flying to Rome, big pro is it's the cheapest way that I've ever found. You can find some pretty good deals on flights from the States. You can rent a car there, and it's five and a half hour drive. I've never done the drive, so I don't know exactly, but I know that on a map it's five and a half hours. We always take the train, and that is super easy. You get off the plane, follow the signs to the train station, and you get the Leonardo Express, which takes you right to the main termini, and from there you can change trains and go straight to Scalea. I love the Rome train station. It's really easy to navigate, really easy to switch trains. You know, it's all kind of in one place. Very nice way to go. We found that that's the most relaxing way to do it. And it has some other perks, which, like I said, we'll talk about in another video. The train from Rome is, it varies. There are fast trains and there are the standard trains. Standard train is about 5 hours total, give or take some. We usually take one of those trains. There are a couple that will get you there in less than 4 hours, pretty fast trains. And I know there's one, I think 7 in the evening, that goes to Scalea. And we always travel to Scalea because there's the most trains in the area. Praia and Diamante and Belvedere have less trains than Scalea. So we're really lucky in Scalea that we have such a prolific amount of arrivals from the north compared with some of the other towns. So that for us is the best solution. Like I said, it depends on what you want to, what your time frame is, what your budget is, and I'll give you a short hint on why we do this, and that is we time our arrivals so we're there fairly middle of the afternoon, early evening in Rome, and we spend the night. It gives us an evening in Rome, and the next day we take the train that leaves at 4:26, and we leave our luggage at the hotel, spend an afternoon, have lunch in Rome, get on the train. We get to Scalea about 9:30, and at our old apartment we were a 5-minute walk away, so it was never a problem. So that is what we do, and we're going to do another video on exactly how we do that. And it's a really good way to kind of stretch your trip. Some people find that, you know, Scalea is in the south. It's not near a lot of the big Italian attractions, you know, the big cities, Rome, Florence, Venice. But if you make Rome your starting place, the place you land, you can actually either stretch it out a little bit in Rome, or one thing we've planned to do and we haven't done is spend a day or two in Rome and then take day trips maybe to Florence and get a little more of the tourist kind of thing that we like to do occasionally, and then we head home to Scalea. It's a very easy, non-stressful trip for me. Like I said, I find Naples a little too stressful to deal with, and Lamezia, it works if you're in a hurry. And sometimes we try not to be in a hurry. We try to enjoy Italy. That's why we chose to buy a place there. Is not only do we love the South, but we like to explore all of Italy. And traveling in this way gives us a little bit of both worlds. So hopefully this has helped. Like I say, we're going to do another video very soon. As soon as we get to Italy, we'll put together how we got there and why we think it's a really good way to go. So again, if you like this video, if it's helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.